morning, good morning. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, Instagram. It's your auntie, your friend, your cousin, Kimberly Michele. Good morning, good morning. Come on in. How y'all doing? Instagram. How y'all doing? Facebook. Good morning, good morning. Come on in. Come on in. Y'all know today's affirmation day 44. Are we on 44? Hey, Nurse Realtor. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I need you to like, tag, and share. That's what I'm doing this morning. Good morning, Sonia. Good morning, Pieces to the Puzzle. Good morning. I am Mia. Good morning, Rachel. Ray of Sunshine. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing this morning? Let's go. I have missed y'all. I'm excited about today's affirmation. Put it in the comments. Good morning, Terrence. Good morning. TNT Protection, the best protection in Florida. If you need commercial or private security, hit him up. Come on. Let's go. Today's affirmation is I am a blessing. I am a magnet for God's blessings. Come on. I am a magnet for God's blessings. Put that in the comments. If you've been here before, welcome, first timers. We got a gift for you in the back. If you have been here before, welcome backers. Come on in. We want you to put the affirmation in the comments, whether you're watching live or by replay. Go ahead and put the affirmation in the comments. I got a piece of hair doing something. I am a magnet for God's blessings. Let's go. I'm super excited to share this morning. Not going to be on too long, but I want to come in and give you the word. Y'all ready? Let me fix this right here so I can see y'all hands all over the screen. I'm sorry. It ain't going away. Okay, so come on in. I am a magnet for God's blessings. Hey, Ulrich, I need y'all to put it in the comments for your people that are watching. Thank you, Ray of Sunshine. I am a magnet for God's blessings. Facebook, I need to see you. Come on, Instagram, put it in the comments. I'm a magnet for God's blessings. What does it mean for me to be a magnet? What does it mean that I am attracting what I know I deserve, what I know I need to accomplish this goal? Because many of us don't realize that we are in need of some assistance. We are in need of some things to accomplish what God, has called us to do. And so we need to be a magnet for the right things. Are y'all with me? Because we ain't got to be super deep today. We can just have fun. It's Tuesday. But listen, can we be honest that many of us have been over years, over time, over the last couple days, been attracting things that are not part of God's blessing? Ooh, roll with me this morning. Let me see if I can get the comments up so I can see what y'all saying on Facebook. We need to understand. Good morning, Rachel. Thank you. We need to understand that in this life and even in this season and toward the end of the year, we are going to begin to attract things that are not a part of the blessing. We are going to begin to attract things that are not a part of our moving forward. We're going to begin to attract things that are not a part of our future. And so we have to be mindful. I'm trying to give y'all the warning, trying to help you. Good morning, Miss Mary. We are going to attract things that are not a part of our future, that are not a part of our destiny. And so we have to begin to speak and declare that the only thing that I'm attracting is something that's going to profit me, something that's going to help me, something that's going to add value to me, because some of us are just open to whatever comes. Oh, y'all roll with me this morning. Just hang with me. It's going to be tight, but it's going to be really bright, okay? And so because some of us have not had attention in some areas, because some of us have not had what we wanted, we're happy about the little that we get. No. Please roll with me and understand. I am a magnet for God's blessings. Y'all pray that King behave today because he done already jumped up. Here's the thing. If I am a magnet and I'm attracting things, there are things that are also going to be repelled from me. There are things that will not be able to stick to me. There are things that will not be able to gravitate towards me. And so in life, you've got these things that happen and you meet people and you have different opportunities that come your way. And so they're not allowed to be attracted to you. They're not allowed to be around you. And oftentimes, if something's not attracted to us, if something repels from us, we want to go after it. But can I help you in this season? You don't have time to be playing. You don't have time to be playing with anything that's not attracted to you kingdomly. You don't have time to be playing with anything that's not attracted to you godly. Let me tell y'all where I'm at, because y'all know I don't talk about nobody else. I talk about myself. And so I am very big on pleasing God, right? I'm very big on doing what God has called me to do. But I had a friend point out to me, I had somebody point out to me that sometimes, Michelle, you might want to please people. You might be a people pleaser. And so I had to look that up because y'all know I'm writing this book about being an imposter. And so that's in my book about people pleasing. But here's my issue. We can spot it on everybody else. And I'm a coach, so I can identify quickly what someone else is dealing with. But oftentimes when it's time to look back in the mirror, are y'all with me? It's a little hard. And I said, well, how am I people pleasing? Ever since I was little, I've had a thing about disappointing people. Never want to disappoint people because I know what it feels like to be disappointed. And so all my life, I lived a life of not wanting to disappoint people, making decisions that probably weren't good for me, but were probably good for other people because I didn't want to disappoint people. And so I had to pray that, God, I want the blessing that you have for me. I want what you have for me, but help me to not just want to please people, but to please you. Because here's the thing. Y'all with me this morning? When people and things are attracted to us, because people can tell, spirits can tell when you're a giver, when you're a lover, when you love to do for people, and they'll be attracted to that. That's attractive. A giver, somebody who's consistent, somebody who always lends a helping hand, somebody who's always a good listener, somebody who always just, caters to somebody else. They love that. That's attractive. That anointing is attractive. But or maybe you have a ministry of helps. You always want to help somebody. You always want to be Captain Save a Joe or Captain Save a Jane. But in this season, in this era I'm in, and you are walking into new seasons in your life, you got to only want what's attracted to you kingdomly. You got to only want what God's blessing is for you, because there are other things that are also going to be attracted to you that are still meant to bring you no good. You ever heard of leeches? They attach and they just come to suck the life out of you. There are things that will be attracted to you because they look good and smell good and sound good, and they're just here to stress you. Y'all know I've been talking about relationships. I'm trying to slow it down because I'm so excited. I've been talking about relationships, and I posted the other day that we need to have a round table. We need to sit down and talk about relationships, because here's what I know to be true. None of us have all the right answers. None of us have it down packed. None of us have relationships perfected. But I believe when we listen to each other's opinions, when we listen to each other's situations and circumstances, we can learn from one another. And so I really do want to have this roundtable where we sit down and we talk about relationships. Because here's something else that I learned to be true. We have an idea. We have this idea of expectation of what we want relationships to be for us. But what I've often learned is that what I need is different from what I want. And God's will is different from my will. And so as I sat even the last few days, few months, and I've been thinking about different opportunities that are in front of me, I had to say, God, what is your will and what is my want? Because oftentimes they do not go together. Oftentimes they do not agree. Y'all with me? And in looking at the overall and looking at the future, God, what's going to profit me the best, or what's going to keep me stressed? Because I don't want anything. I don't want to pray for anything and receive anything that's going to give me more stress than I had before I got it. That's not a blessing. Oh my gosh. Can we talk about this for a second? I don't want to make nobody mad today. Y'all know I don't want to make nobody mad. But we're running around here calling some things blessings and miracles that are not. I'm finna make somebody mad. If I do, take it for love. Hey, Ali. Growing up in the Baptist church, they would always say, it's a miracle. It's a blessing. I got approved for a car. It's not a miracle if you got approved for a car with a car note. Like you got good credit, or you paid your bills, or I can show you how to get a car without it being a miracle. Okay. And it's a blessing you got approved and got the car you wanted, but do you know if you pay your bills and have good credit, you can get the kind of car you want to? Okay. Didn't have to be a miracle. Or if you get a car and it's still got a car note, where's the miracle? Maybe it was a blessing. God blessed you and allowed you to get the car you wanted. But let somebody walk up to you with a $50,000 car and you have no car note. It's paid. That's a miracle. What? That's something that I could not do in my own strength. That's more than a blessing, baby. That was wow. Miracles, bodies being healed, blind eyes being opened. Those are miracles. I just feel like we got to be mindful of our words. I don't even know how I got on that this morning because it wasn't in my notes. But are y'all with me? I want to be a magnet for God's blessings that are really blessings. Can we not put God in a box and say, oh, God got me, he put my lights on. God allowed me certain things. Can we really stop putting God in this earthly box of what a blessing is? A blessing is that I woke up in my right mind. Because with everything going on, with everything happening, some of y'all, it is a blessing that you are not in a mental institution. It is a blessing that your children are not in prison. It is a blessing, even if they are and they're doing okay. It is a blessing. Some of us are where we are. If your parents are still alive, it's a blessing that you can call them when you want to. You can reach out to them, whether you have a great relationship with them or not. My daddy is not here. He's transitioned. I can't just call him on the phone and say what I want to say to him. Can we really get down to what blessings and miracles are, God? Sorry, y'all. I don't know how I went here this morning. This was not in my notes, for real. The affirmation is, I'm a magnet for God's blessings. Let me get back to my notes. Because here's what I've learned. It's my notes, y'all. I receive blessings in my life, not because I'm good or earned them, but because God is good. The blessings are not because I've been good or because I've earned them, but because God has been good. That's the blessing. The blessing is not contingent upon me because I mess up. I fail. I got some issues. I do some things I shouldn't do. I say some things I shouldn't say. So a blessing is not based on me. A blessing is based on the fact that I don't even deserve it. I have not earned it. But because God is good, I'm attracting God's blessings. Because he's good. And because I serve him, because I worship him, because I'm obedient, because I do what God has called me to do, he wants to bless me. But I have to do my part too. So if I'm a magnet for God's blessings, that means I have to do my part as well. Thank y'all for coming on. I can't see the comments. God bless you, Miss Johnny. And so if I'm a magnet for God's blessings, that means I have some things I have to do. Let me tell you what you have to do. You have to have a sincere praise. Number one, put that in the comments. You got to have a sincere praise. Give me a couple minutes, y'all. I'm getting out of here. Number one, if you want to be a magnet for God's blessings, you have to have a sincere praise. Praise is thanking God for everything. God, I praise you. I magnify you. I lift you up. I'll tell the world about you. You know when you give somebody praise because they did your hair good. You know when you give somebody praise because they did something good for you. You ought to be praising God. God did this for me. God brought me here. Thank you, Ray of Sunshine. The reason I'm breathing, the reason I'm alive, the reason I haven't hurt one of y'all, the reason I'm in my right mind is because of God. We have to have a sincere praise unto God. It ought to roll off your lips every moment how good God has been to you, how gracious he has been to you, how he did not disown you, how he did not give up on you, failure after failure. Maybe that's not your story. Maybe that's just mine. But failure after failure, he didn't give up on me. Mistake after mistake, he didn't leave me. I don't want to keep doing mistakes. I don't want to keep failing and see how much it takes for him to leave me. But God, even when I try and I mess up, you're still there. And I know that I have to turn around and get it right, God, because I don't want to keep using up my grace, hoping that you'll always be there. Because reality is one day he gonna tell you, depart from me, worker of iniquity, because I don't know you. I just want to hear him say, well done. You messed up. You had some issues. You missed the mark a couple times, but you repented. You turned around. Well done. I know it was hard. I know it was pressure. I know they talked about you. I know they disappointed you. I know they rejected you, but you kept going anyway. You hung in there anyway. You didn't even understand what was next, but you kept going. I just want to hear him say, well done. The first thing you have to do to be in a magnet for his blessings is a sincere praise. The second one is humility. We cannot be so prideful that we think we've done it on our own. Number two is humility. We cannot think we're out here doing it on our own. We don't need no help. God, I got it from here. I said that so many times, and God knocked me right down. You don't have it from here. You don't have it. Anything that you see me do is literally by the grace of God. Anything you see me do, any decision I make, any opportunity I have, I'm always saying, God, you did it again. God, you did it again. God, you did it again. Put that in the comments. God did it again. I got another award. I got another medal. I was like, God, you did it again. You did it again. It wasn't on my works. It wasn't who I knew. It wasn't I was in the right place. It was God, you did it again. Because even God, if I'm in the right place, you allowed me to be in the right place. Come on, y'all get it. God did it again. And again, hey, Chocolate Barbie. God did it again. That's my testimony. That's all I have. Is he did it again. And I'm grateful every time he continues to do it. I'm not sitting here thinking that he owes me. I'm not sitting here thinking that I'm entitled to him doing it. I know I've got to be obedient. I know I've got to do what God called me to do. I know I've got to study and pray and fast and worship. But God, you did it again. You just keep showing up. God, you did it again. I'm a magnet for his blessings, but I will not keep my mouth closed. I'm going to tell the world, yes, y'all. Yes, Ulrich, he did it again. He didn't have to. Have you seen my score sheet? Have you seen my failures, my issues, my red flags? He did it again. And so, yes, how do I continue to be a magnet for his blessings? I stay humble. I don't get prideful. I will not. And every day I got to pray, Lord, help me to not be prideful. And he did it again, and he did it again, and he'll do it again. And what I love about God is he won't do it the same way, Chocolate Bunny. He'll switch it up every time. Let me give y'all the last one, obedience. Number 3, you want to be a magnet for God's blessings, you have to be obedient. Thank y'all for being in the comments. Thank you, Facebook and Instagram. Number 3, you have to be obedient. It's so easy to be obedient to what we want to do instead of being obedient to what he has called us to do. I literally made another decision this morning, and God, I'm just going to be obedient. I don't know. I don't even understand it all. I got some questions, God, but I'm going to be obedient. Because it's not for me to try to figure out. Thank you, Ray of Sunshine. It's not for me to understand it all. It's just for me to be obedient. And I know it's going to work out in the end. Because God, matter of fact, I've been praying for this. I'm living a life I've been praying for. Do I have everything I prayed for? No, because I'm probably not ready for it and my character can't handle it. And I pray, God, don't give me nothing that my character can't handle, and don't let me mess over a blessing. Don't let me tear up a blessing. Hey, Ronnie. Because some of us will get a blessing, get something from God that we weren't ready for, and we'll mess it over. We'll tear it up. We won't even understand the value of it. And then God is like, why you want me to give you more? You didn't do right with what I gave you. Whoo, we don't want to talk about that. Number 3 is obedience. I've got to be obedient to what God called me to do, when he's calling me to do it, how he's calling me to do it. I don't have to understand why. I just have to be obedient to who, what, where, and when. I ain't even got to understand the why. I just have to know that his ways are higher than my ways. His thoughts are higher than my thoughts. And my little mind can't even comprehend it all. And if he told me the whole story, I wouldn't want to do it anyway. That's why God give us little piecemeals. He gives us this step. And then the next step, because if God literally showed me my destiny, showed you your destiny, where you're going to end up, you will be trying to make it happen yourself. You will be trying to do A and B to get to A and C, and you will be trying to do this and this. If God said you are going to be here in 2025, and this is what you're going to have, and this is what you're going to drive, and this is where you're going to live, and this is the prosperity you won't have, you will sit here in 2023 trying to make it work for 25. God said, I'm not finna tell you all that. I'm going to give you step by step by step, because some of us get step by step and still don't behave. Some of us get step by step and still don't do right. Can you imagine him giving us the big, this is it, and you crash and burn? He loves us too much to let us crash and burn. Lord, I almost knocked my camera over. He loves us too much to crash and burn. So you got to understand, let me move this over, that you have to be obedient. I'm getting out of here. That was number 3. Give me 4 minutes. You have to be obedient. Put that in the comments, y'all. The affirmation today is I'm a magnet for God's blessings. I know the last few y'all haven't been like shouting messages, haven't been shouting affirmations, but they're ones that we need to deal with, and we need to deal with ourselves on, because we are getting toward the end of the year. And I don't want you to go into 2024 the same way you came into 23. I want you to leave 2023 better than you came in. And so some of these affirmations are going to hit home. Some of these affirmations are going to get right to the core. And some of these affirmations are going to make you think and not get you excited. And that's okay, because God is dealing with us. And I'm okay with God dealing with us, because God, I just want to be what you called me to be. And I just want to experience what you want me to experience. I've had enough fun trying to do it on my own. I've had enough heartbreak and disappointment and rejection trying to do it on my own. God, I need you. Thank y'all for putting it in there. If you're a first timer, put a 1 on the screen. Welcome, 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 Instagram and Facebook. If you're a first timer, put a 1 in the comments. If you've been here before, put a 2. Welcome back, welcome back. We're putting in the comments, I am a magnet for God's blessings. Because even if you don't feel like it, here's the thing, you got to declare it. And the more you declare it, the more it'll be true. Welcome, Chocolate Barbie. Welcome. We love first timers. We got a gift for you. Welcome, first timers. We got a gift. Welcome back, Ollie. You are not here by accident. Good morning, Ulrich. Welcome, first timers. Hot housewife, ray of sunshine. Welcome, first timers. I love first timers. We hope to see you back every morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're doing affirmations through the end of the year. I'm a magnet for God's blessings. And you guys are not here on accident. All you first timers, you're not here on accident. Affirmations literally change your whole life. The reason we do affirmations is because we want to get in alignment with what God said about us. It's so easy to get in alignment with what people say about us. It's so easy to get in alignment with what we say about ourselves. But the only thing that's going to last is if you're in alignment with what God says about you. We're going to rate your first time callers. We welcome all the first timers. We got a gift for you in the back. See the ushers on your way out. Yes, hot housewife. I want to see you every day, sweet pea. Every day, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We've been doing Monday through Saturday. I pray to do it again. Hey, Miss Internationally Prosperous. I love that. Love that name. All right, I'm getting out of here, y'all. Y'all heard the affirmation. Make sure you share it with somebody. Share this live, Instagram and Facebook, so people can join us as well. But remember, I am a magnet for God's blessings. If you have not purchased the book From Imposter to Empowered, DM me. Make sure you purchase the book. They are going out this week. If you have not received yours, you should be receiving it this week. For those of you that did pre-order, we also have the link for you to get chapter 1 downloaded. So you actually are getting chapter 1 sent to you immediately because you guys don't have your books yet. So if you pre-ordered, you have access to chapter 1 electronic download, and you should be seeing a message in Facebook or your email if we haven't. All right. But for those of you that pre-ordered, thank you so much. You pre-ordered around my birthday in October. You are going to get the download of chapter 1. Chapter 1 is amazing. Okay. And so you're going to get that free download. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. See you tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you like, tag, and share. Tell somebody that will be on every day. And I pray that you are humble, that you are obedient, and that you give God sincere praise. Not praise because I'm hurting and I need you and I don't have nothing left, but sincere praise that, God, I realize I would not be here without you. And I'm not waiting till everything goes bad for me to praise you, but I'm going to praise you right now. I love you guys. See you tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. By Facebook, by Instagram.